Hey y'all, this is Carly, and I am here today with my very first order of Rosegirls Mini Melters. So, as I'm sure y'all have seen from previous videos, if you've been here on this channel for a little bit, I have filmed several Rosegirls hauls in the past, but they've all been samplers or chunk bags, and this is my very first experience with the Mini Melters. This pre-order was on February 1st, I believe, and I think that she shipped them out a little bit before the end of the turnaround time, which was super exciting. Like I've mentioned in other videos, I don't really track that heavily. I mean, if I start to just kind of wonder, like, hey, I placed that order a long time ago and am looking for updates, I'll just go on the Facebook page and kind of see what's going on. But other than that, I don't track my orders too closely because I usually have several outstanding, and at this point I have plenty of wax to melt, so I'm not too like impatient, I guess, to receive my orders at this point. I used to be when I didn't have as much wax to melt, but now it's just kind of like when it comes, it comes, and it's just kind of a surprise, which is really fun. But like I said, this is my first experience with her mini melters. So what mini melters are these just tiny little cubes of wax. They are normally in single cents. So I think that the premise was it used to be really hard to get Rosegirls. I think they did primarily custom orders, and it would take months and months to get orders from them. So in order to provide a way for people to get their product faster, they started doing these mini melters so that people could create their own blends. So I have the Facebook page pulled up and some examples of what they offered. They had like baked zucchini bread, birthday cake, bubble gum, Macintosh Madness, stuff like that. So kind of single cent notes, and so you can order several of those and blend them together yourself and kind of make your own blends or try to recreate some of the classic Rosegirls blends. So while that is a really fun idea, I'm not someone who finds it really fun to make my own blends. I prefer to just kind of go with what the experts come up with, because they come up with so many creative ideas, things that you would never think would smell good together, and I am not that creative. I am an accountant, so I am not, I definitely have a calculated mindset. I'm not very creative at all. So this is a lot of fun for me to get blends that the vendors have come up with. So I did not get any single cent notes. That was most of what was offered. But she also had 10 that were blends. So she did Parks and Recreation inspired blends, and I got 3 of those, and I'll try to let you know which ones they are. And she also did a Spring Fever collection of blends, and I believe I got 3 of those, and I'll try to let you know what those are. So she is currently shipping out samplers from a pre-order that she recently had. I did not order from that one. I did order from her most recent chunk sale. I placed a pretty sizable order from that sale, so I will be really excited for that. And I believe that April 1st, the new Rosegirls website is launching. So depending on when you're seeing this video, it either is right about to launch or it has already launched, and she has mentioned she's going to be doing subscription boxes and having some mini melters available all the time and all that kind of stuff. So really fun things going on. Definitely check out their Facebook group, which I will link down below if you are interested in any of that. So almost 4 minutes in, I will go ahead and dive into what I got with this order. So the owner is Ginny Oaks, which I really apologize if I have not mentioned that yet, but Ginny was kind enough to send a sample with this order, and the sample is in fresh cucumber and pink sugar. So you can see these chunks, and like I always say, less is more. For me with Rosegirls, I would probably just pop in one of these chunks to melt, and I think that that would be a good amount. This was actually a chunk bag that was offered at the most recent pre-order, so it took me a little bit to get my mini melters, a little bit longer than some people, so I was seeing people getting this sample and posting their orders, and everybody really, really loved it. So even though the scent didn't sound very good to me, I just went ahead and took the chance and ordered a chunk bag in it because everyone was saying how amazing it was. And as soon as I got this order and smelled it, I was so, so glad that I did take that chance and get this blend. So to me, this is definitely heaviest on the pink sugar. And then there's just a little bit of a freshness to it. You don't smell at all. Like, I hate cucumber in real life. I absolutely hate it. I can't stand, like, the smell in real life. I can't stand the taste. So anything that says that it has cucumber in it, I automatically think I'm going to hate. So that's why it was so hard for me to take the leap and grab this chunk bag. But it's really, really good. I don't know how to describe it except for just, like, mostly pink sugar. And then it has, like, a little bit of almost like a watery, aquatic type freshness. Not too heavy, not like that ocean rain note or anything like that. Just a tiny bit of a freshness. So that one is really, really nice. So, the first mini melter bag that I got was from the Parks and Rec little series of scents, and it is Treat Yourself. And the scent notes are on all of the other ones. They're not on this one for some reason, so I did look it up. And this one is lemon, verbena, and Gilligan's Brew. I'm not sure exactly what Gilligan's Brew is, but I know it has some coconut in there and maybe some lime, that kind of thing. And this one is really good. It's just a very summery scent. Like, I definitely get lime. I definitely get coconut. Maybe like a pineapple. It's just a very, like, fruity, summery scent. So that one's really good. It's kind of hard to describe because there's so many different, like, zesty, fruity notes going on in there. But this one is really, really nice. And actually, I should have taken a chunk out of each one of these bags. So I'm just going to pause and do that real quick. There we go. Sorry about that. I know y'all don't like the crinkling. I usually take pieces out of stuffs in bags, but I had just totally forgotten to do that. So, the next one that I have here is Lavender Coconut Sugar Cookies, which is pretty self-explanatory. So this is good too because you can kind of see the size of these pieces, and it does vary for each bag, and you don't get a certain number of pieces. It goes by weight, and I think these bags were like $10.50 each maybe, and I think they're 8 to 10 ounces, somewhere around there. This one is really good. I really get like a sweet bakery coconut cookie scent. This is almost like if you imagine having, like, if somebody baked actual, like, coconut cookies, that's what this smells like. It's really good. I get just a tiny bit of a sweet lavender, but not too much. This is primarily a coconut cookie scent to me. But it's really nice. It's so pretty. That one would be perfect for nighttime or for just relaxing. That one's really nice. This next one is Dragon Fruit and Awapuhi Berry Daiquiri. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, so I'm sorry if I'm not. But this one is a pretty pink. And this one and the last one are from the Spring Fever collection. And this one smells like a berry drink. It smells like a berry daiquiri that you would have in the summer. Like, if you imagine having, like, your berry frozen drink, and then it has, like, the fruit wedges on the rim of the glass. That's exactly what this smells like to me. This is so nice. I'm not familiar with dragon fruit at all, so I'm really just getting like a fruity berry daiquiri. So really, really nice. For summer, perfect if you like those drink type scents. This next one is Knope 2020, and this is obviously from the Parks and Rec collection, and this is blueberry waffles and whipped cream. So you can see with this one, this piece is considerably smaller than the other ones, almost as if maybe a different person cut these up or something, but for this one, I would probably throw in at least 2 of these little chunks just because they're cut a lot smaller. And this one is so nice. This is such a sweet, fruity blueberry scent. Like, if you think about just like ripe, fresh, plump blueberries, that's what I'm getting from this. I don't get very much bakery at all. I feel like I do get just a little bit of the whipped cream, a little bit of a creamy note. But if you like blueberry, this one is so good. That one is absolutely perfect. This next one, Jenny said, was by far the top seller from the pre-order, and this one is Peeps Cake. This is from the Spring Fever collection. Perfect for Easter, perfect for spring. This is yellow cake, vanilla frosting, and sugar-covered marshmallows. And you can see with this one is really fun. She did all of these different pretty pastel colors in there, so I absolutely love that. I pulled out this little lavender-colored piece. And this one's really nice. This one to me is pretty light on cold. I'm thinking, hopefully, after I let it cure some more, that it'll kind of come out as stronger, but I do get, like, I think I get the frosting note the most, the vanilla frosting, just a sweet, creamy vanilla frosting. And then I feel like I get the marshmallow almost next, and then the yellow cake. But the yellow cake is distinctly a yellow cake scent. Like if you know, when you actually get the mix and you bake a yellow cake as opposed to like a white cake or some other type of cake, that is what this smells like. So it's a little bit light, but if you really smell it, you can get all of those different scent notes. And it's just so sweet. It smells like a beautiful springtime scent, a beautiful sweet. I call it a light bakery as opposed to like a heavy bakery or a dense bakery, but that one's really, really nice, and I'm so excited to melt that one once it cures some more. And the last one that I have here is probably the one that I was the most apprehensive about based on the scent notes. This one is I Love You and I Like You from the Parks and Rec collection. This is Hawaiian Hibiscus, Fresh Rain, and Violets. And I will admit that I primarily got this one because of the name. I just loved the name. I thought that was so cute. And I thought that I would just really regret not getting it, so I went ahead and grabbed it. And I'm actually really glad that I did. Because it's not, I mean, this is definitely a fresh floral scent, but it's not too heavy on the floral. It's not something that I feel like would give me a headache or be too overwhelming in my room. I feel like this is just a beautiful springtime scent. I do get those florals, but kind of like I said, light bakery for the other, this is kind of like a light floral note to me. It's not heavy, it's not super perfumey or overwhelming, so hopefully that makes somewhat of sense. And then with just a little bit of freshness from the rain. So I would say it's mostly a light floral note and then with just a little bit of a spa freshness from that rain. So I actually am really glad that I got that one. I think it will be perfect to melt in the springtime. So that is my very first Rosegirls Mini Melters haul. I would definitely order Mini Melters again. However, I would probably do it this exact same way where I get the blends that are already made just because, again, that's the most fun for me. Some people love creating their own blends and that's awesome. But for me, I love just the simplicity, I guess, of already having it there and done for me and something that I know will smell great. So thank you so much for watching. Please leave any comments, questions, suggestions down below, and I will see you very soon in another video. Have a great day, guys. Bye.